Okay, so loading film. The film, let's just do it from scratch. I'm going to open the chamber by sliding this up. Pops open. Got my chamber open. There we go. The film will come like this in a cartridge. The spindle side, you can see that side right there, goes down, and this part gets fed into this mechanism right here, which pulls it, right? And you got to push this in the up position before you load it in. Very important to notice, the film only goes in one way. With the emulsion side down and the shiny side up, the emulsion is where the film, the chemicals actually turn light into picture. Okay, so that has to, well, you can only put it in one way, but that's the emulsion side. Okay, so you put it in like this. Get that down like that. Press this back down so it goes into place. You can put the handle away, right? They have a little handle that you can rewind your film with. Okay, I've zoomed in just a bit so we can see this closer. And what I'm going to do now is load the film on. So we have the film, I rewound it a bit so we could start from scratch. And you put this into here like this. Okay, make sure it's even and put it on 2 sprocket holes like that so it fits. So you could feel the sprocket holes come right through. Then you got to hold it down and wind it like that a little bit. Okay, take a picture, wind it again, take a picture. Okay, so it's all wound in there. You got to wind it, make sure the film is tight enough and it fits on the, you see the sprocket holes right there. Okay, so they got the sprockets coming through. I don't know if you can see that, but the sprockets are coming through. Okay, so when you're sure the sprockets are in the sprocket holes and the film is nice and tight, you've wound it a couple of times and just shot off a couple of pictures so you can continue to wind it, you close it like that. And you'll know if it's winding, so I'm going to close this. Wind, take a picture, wind, take a picture. The camera's really dirty, I got to clean it. But you see right here this little window? This little window showing you that the film is actually advancing and gives you an approximate count of how many exposures you have. So this is like a 36 exposure I probably got, I'm guessing, well, probably 24 because I had to cut off some film that was in the camera and it's already exposed, because when you open the camera and expose this emulsion to light, that's it, the film is exposed. So it has to be perfectly dark in there so that when you rewind it, the film all goes in there and it's not exposed. Well, it's exposed, but it's not exposed to the light when you open the door. So right now, because I've wound this and I've got up to around 1 or so, I can no longer open the door until I'm finished taking pictures. So, and then again, when I'm ready to take the film out, press the button on the bottom, lift the little handle, rewind, but I can't do it now. So that's how you load a 35mm camera. I'm going to take a bunch of pictures and then do a video when I get them processed at the camera shop. Well, that's it for now. So, introduction to 35mm SLR photography. So I'm going to start taking street pictures with 400 ASA film. And that's the other thing. The film itself, like this one here, is 100 ASA. Then you have to use a guide. And the guide will tell you, if you're using 100 ASA, try this aperture and try this shutter speed in combination depending on the light. Here's just a little insert video about this camera. Important to note, there's no battery. See, there used to be a battery. So the meter would work, and if the meter did work, then I'd have to set the ASA of the camera here. Oh, it's this way. By lifting this and just turning it to my 400 ASA, and that's how you'd have to set that to get the proper metering to work with your camera. It's not an exact science, which is why I had to bracket things. Everybody had to bracket things. Bracketing took on a new meaning these days, which means you take 3 exposures and blend them together. But bracketing on these means if I have 36 exposures and I see something nice I want to take a picture of, I guess my best settings, and then I change the settings slightly, and I get 3 of them, and one of them is going to turn out. There's no blending of them. So that's the difference between bracketing in the 1980s and 90s and bracketing with DSLRs or digital SLRs. Okay, so I'm going to go take some street pictures with my beat up. Well, I got to clean it up a bit, but my beat up Mamiya-Sekor, and I'll share those pictures once they are processed. Cheers.
Get happy now. Everybody now. Get happy now. Everybody.